right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you and welcome back to the Strawberry Hill Podcast. I'm your host, Mike Simmons, and today we got a special guest today. I don't know if you guys have been following me along on my journey for a while, but I started a podcast, what was it, back 2021? Something like that. Mike on the mic, long time ago, and our first episode was with these fellas right here. Very good group of friends of mine. We called it the Black Coalition, and so why not bring them back, right? Hey. So we back. We back. Before we get started, though, I want you to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share if you get a chance. Strawberry Hill Podcast. It's one of the best around. You got to check it out. So before we get started, let's introduce ourselves because the audience doesn't know who we're talking to. So we'll start off with you back here. One of the founding members of the Black Coalition.
Mm-hmm. It's Kelly. First name's Lorenzo, but everybody just calls me Kelly.
Talk to the mic.
Oh man, I'm new to this. I'm telling you, it's intimidating. But it's Kelly. Everyone calls me Kelly, so that's what I go by. First name is Lorenzo, but that's it. Nothing special.
That's what's up. Marcus Johnson. Everybody just calls me the man.
No one calls you that.
Man, not one person does.
Everything special. Everyone calls me that, by the way, just so you guys know.
Just at home?
At home.
Yes.
At home. Yes.
I mean, that's a valid point. You know, that's a valid place to be called the man. You know? I'm Elijah Ming. Yeah, I'm me.
You are me.
Yeah. I am me. And to my gamers, I'm eazye1956.
Here we go.
Come on.
Here we go. You
plug it in there.
Still playing Fortnite, right?
No.
Ain't the last time I played with you, then you go 4-28?
Yeah. Or he's playing Minecraft, right?
You want to know what? He is trash. It's been a while since we played, and that's why, because you're trash.
No. Wasn't your KD 7?
7?
Yes. Like 0.7?
No.
All right. So the reason why we call each other, or this group, the Black Coalition, because we have a goal that we're trying to better each other and better each other. And God, I can't even talk. Trying to better each other, trying to make sure that we're all going in the right direction, always checking up on each other, make sure our mental health is good and everything. Sure. So definitely that's my first question when we get started is, how's everybody's mental health? How we doing? Scale of 1 to 10. How we doing?
Oh, I'm good. I think I'm flying high right now. So I probably would say I'm at a 8 or a 9.
That's high.
Yeah. That's really I got some good things going on that I can look forward to for the future.
For sure.
So mentally, I'm doing well. Just like I said, just stuff to look forward to in the future. So I'm good.
Are you looking at me? Definitely floating at a 2.
Ooh,
definitely floating at a 2.
Oh, yeah, I'm joking.
No, I'm joking.
Oh,
I'm always good mentally. You know, cause as long as I can wake up, walk and talk, I'm good. So that's why I was like, my mental is always good. So I say I'm floating at probably 8 because I think with mental health comes, no one's perfect.
Pick your own number, man.
Like I said, you said 8 or 9. Shut up. I said a solid 8 because no one's perfect. You're gonna have your trials, your tribulations. There's gonna be something in your day. As long as you can walk, talk, you can figure everything else. That's why I say I floated at 8. You know what I'm saying? Life is gonna be life. So 8.
Ming?
Man, I'd probably say overall, probably like a 7, a strong 7. You know, I'm in that rebuilding stage. You know, I just got my family expanded or whatever.
Baby, right?
Yeah. That
How old?
He is 7 months. He'll be 8 months on the 13th. So
Tell him about your son though. Bro, you know his son is already the man of the house.
Man in the house already?
Yeah, legit.
He is.
Oh, but, hey, that don't take much with Ming over here.
I'm saying his son is the biggest pant size.
I'll say that.
Now we're going to have to get into it.
That's big dog right there. You know, that's my big man there.
So he run the house?
Yeah, pretty much. He determines, you know, how well we sleep in the house.
That is true.
He determines when we eat, when he eats, you know,
and
when he sleeps. When he determined everything, man. Like he really run that household. He runs it with the small, strong fist, sharp nails.
You know they make clippers, right?
Yeah. You said what?
They make clippers, right?
Yeah. But he just got a little small hands.
So
like Yeah, he just like grabbing faces.
So all of us have been through the kid stage.
Sure. I'm the
What is
last
it
one.
like? Yeah, what is it like being a new dad?
Man, it's surprisingly rewarding. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was scared of the mug. I was scared at first.
Why?
I was nervous more of like
Why?
being. Cause I've never had a kid before. You know, I didn't grow up, you know, with babies around me. You know, so like one of my biggest fears was like holding him too tight, or you know, fear of like dropping him when he starts squirming. You know, stuff like that.
What happened to you when you were smaller?
Yeah,
I got you.
You know,
That's why you got that rough spot on his
forgive you,
head.
mama. I forgive you, mama. You know, but it's just like those little things. You know, like how to know what he wants when he's crying. You know.
You figured it out?
Oh yes, for sure.
I ain't never figured that out.
Yeah.
Never.
It's just bottle. Nope.
Yeah.
Diaper. Nope.
Diaper. Nope. You want another bottle? Nope.
You just want to cry, huh?
Just gonna cry. Yeah.
I got 3 ideas, and if none of those work, I don't know what to tell you. Call mama.
Yeah, I can put you on the floor. I don't know what to do.
Nah, he just man. We just try everything, man, and literally every time I look at him and he looks at me, man, my world just brightens. That's really what it is. My heart literally just starts fluttering because like he loves this stuff out of me, you know, and I love that little dude with all my heart.
It feels
Damn,
good
I'm
having
like
somebody
emotional
that
this mug.
depends
feel
on
me?
you, huh?
You said what?
I said it feel good to have somebody that solely depends on you.
Solely depends on me, man.
No,
and
like,
like,
for
but
real.
it brings something more out of me. You feel me? You know, and then you know my wife, she tolerates me from time to time. You know, because we have our little guy time, and you know I be tossing him up, and you know he loves all that stuff, drooling, and we get on mama's nerves. So we be having fun, man.
I think
we
it's
have fun all the time.
one of the most rewarding things is having children.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, it is funny, but like somebody that actually depends on you, and that like
Absolutely.
it's like that purpose that people kind of look for in life.
Yes. Yeah.
So, is this one and done, or are you trying to have more?
I think the goal is to have
What was it, 6, right?
6.
my goal.
Sound like my daddy.
My goal is to have a pretty good family, a pretty good sized family, like 5. You feel me? But we're a little bit older, and I think the wife's gonna shut it down at like maximum of 3. You know, so we're probably gonna start planning.
Oh, that's right. Y'all did wait a little later in life.
You know, so
Yeah.
me being in my early stages of 32, so we're gonna have to start.
Well, you still a
figuring it out.
young
Why
buck.
did he say it like that?
I know.
My
Early
early ages of 32.
You trying to sound
stages.
older than he is.
Yeah.
My
You
early
young,
stage
shut
is
up.
32.
Your knee ain't even started to hurt yet.
I'm 32. We still early in the 30s, you
All right,
know.
man.
But once you hit them 40s, it's a wrap. You know, you
Oh
can't
yeah.
be.
So once you hit 40, you just done.
Yeah, man. What you got against old people? What's going on?
Who said 40 was old? I'm just
You
saying.
did. You literally
Once you
just
hit 40,
did.
You said-
once
You
hit
said you
40
were done.
and you
You're
start
done.
having kids.
Okay,
I don't
now
know
we
how
switching.
y'all.
Okay.
And that was the main premise of this conversation is the kids part, right?
I'm
You gonna
almost
have-
40, man. What you got against me?
almost. I said once you hit 40.
So
You
once
still
I
in that
so once I
30
hit 40, just shut it down.
Just shut it down. You
I
don't need to
think
have.
unless-
You don't need to have no more kids.
Unless you're in peak, physical
That is
condition.
not Marcus, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, so you
I ain't even gonna say nothing now because I'm
start
the fat
shutting
one
it
over
down.
here.
Start shutting it down now.
Wait, am I-
after this one, just start shutting it down.
Am I not in peak physical condition?
So technically,
Tell them. Let them know.
Technically, no.
this is peak male performance.
What is?
What is?
This is peak male performance.
You?
Absolutely,
That's
60
crazy.
hours a week, bro. I'm getting it.
60 hours of work?
Yeah, peak
work.
male performance.
That's work.
What are you talking
I'm not
about?
doing anything else.
Okay,
Not working out, but
yeah,
going
that's
to
what I'm
work.
saying. That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
not doing anything else.
Like my kid gonna
That's
be
60 hours a
like,
week.
we're gonna be active. You feel me? And so I
I'm
need
active.
my body to be, to keep up with it.
You saying that now until he start walking.
Right.
You're like, bro, sit
you-
your punk ass down.
And
Sit-
that's what I can think that.
And I was-
but
I
the
was
body
young
needs to
when-
be up there with him.
I was young when I started,
Yeah.
so
What you got,
And
kids?
that's-
13?
I tried to be, but no. But our first kid was born, and I was 21.
Yeah. I don't know. You
Oh,
asked me
that
like,
wore me
I was
out.
there.
That wore me out
At 21?
At 21,
Now,
chasing.
so let's go with that. So how was life having a kid so early?
You said how was life?
Yeah, because you
So-
literally turned 21.
So we barely had
Because you can't even go. I mean, normally when people turn 21, that's when you start partying, start going out.
Facts.
And I did a lot of stupid stuff when I was younger, so I never had the desire to like party or anything. I always knew I wanted to be a dad, so I was like, hey, you might as well start. You know,
You never had a desire to party?
I never really had.
That's
desire to
cat.
party.
That's got to be.
No,
That's
really,
gotta be, bro.
I'd rather hang out with friends as opposed to party.
All right.
So I've never been
Okay,
like,
so
you didn't-
I never liked clubs. I never liked.
So
like, going to
do we want to
dances.
discuss how we go in the strip club after this?
Right.
That's not party.
oh,
I don't
okay.
consider that. I don't
That's
consider
kind of
that
party.
partying.
I mean,
You
It's
made
like
sure
watching-
you made sure we bought our ones
there's
today.
dancing,
So we watch
there's music,
so you watch
and there's
birds, right?
wings.
Watch
So
what?
that's
You watch
party.
birds. It's a hobby. I think that's a hobby.
Who watches birds, bro?
I think it's a
Why
hobby.
do you
I'm just
compare
saying.
a strip club to
Wait.
Yeah.
Well, he's
watching
trying
birds
to
as a hobby.
not
Is
get in
strip
trouble
club
at
a hobby
home.
now?
He's trying to not get in trouble at home.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's like watching birds, honey.
Yeah.
So my family.
Hey man, whatever happens on the
I'll hit it
podcast
again.
stays on the podcast.
So no, my
No, we
family,
don't. It's gonna be broadcasted to everybody.
The birds was out.
No, legit. My family, if I go, we got Life 360. Oh, they had to see where I'm at. It's no.
What is Life 360?
It's an app that you can monitor. You ain't got Life 360? You got
Nah.
family? Oh yeah, it's an app you can monitor like where your family is. You can just see where they are. It's kind of like a safe way of stalking them. You know what I'm saying?
A safe way of
what?
stalking. That's exactly what it is.
That's a safe way of stalking.
And this man dadding at a
Like I
whole
was
nother
saying,
level.
I'm about to say his dad level was at 100. Mine
No,
was
they
7.
put me
That's true.
on it, so I think they want to keep it where I was.
That's right.
But no,
Where daddy
just-
at? He out
yeah,
there bird watching again.
yeah, out there, bro.
He always in the same field, out off of K7.
Why is it off of K7?
I've been by there.
It must be a quiet place because it says
Yeah,
it's a place
it says
called Whispers.
or something. Must be the birds just in there real quiet.
Yeah, but no, it's early.
People
early.
there just late at night too. I don't know what kind of bird watching.
The bird food is good out there. What about crumbs?
Yeah, man, you gotta.
The best crumbs.
Hey man, I support single moms, man. You got.
They out there got loaves.
I'm sorry.
What?
We have gotten way off track.
Hey, that's your fault. You compare go to a strip club to
It's
bird
like-
watching,
it's
bro.
like bird watching,
Yeah,
bro. Come on,
okay.
man.
If that's what you want to tell
Oh
yourself,
man, you ain't never.
bird watching.
He said he had loaves of bread out there.
The loaves of bread.
Hey, eagle with tits.
Bro, stop.
Like, but no, it's
Man.
so going back to what we was talking about early on being a father.
So
I
when
was-
you know, bird watching.
Here we go.
We out here bird
So now that's what the code
Out
word
there
is.
bird
Yeah,
watching.
bird watching
Bird
tonight. But no, early on being a dad, like at 21, like we didn't have a lot of money. You know, that was you was building yourself up. You know what I'm saying? I worked for the city when I was young. I started working there when I was 19, so I had enough money for me and my girlfriend at the time, who's not my wife. So that's about it. You know, and then following up, you know, you have another kid. And I want to say I was 24 because we had them like 22 months apart. But it was, yeah, do the math on it. She was born. She was
The math ain't mathin'.
Yes, it was. My birthday's in February. Hers is in September.
Okay.
So yes,
I'll let it be.
let it be. But you know, so it was.
Yeah.
Here go here my man counting. But we had it. They're 22 months apart. So I was like, okay, 23 or 24. I think it was 24.
22 months apart. That equals 3 years.
But shut up. But it was just tough. But as far as like him having a kid at 32, like that's his first one. Man, that's like chasing that around. I don't know because like 32, like you start waking up a little sluggish, man. Your knees and your back.
I've been like
popping,
that
you
for
roll
like
out.
the last 10 years though.
Yeah, but
So, what advice would you give being over here about being a new dad? That goes along both.
you will never be prepared with anything. You'll never be prepared. It's like winging it all the time. So you know how in other things you can make a list, a schedule,
Yeah.
and you can stick to it. You'll never. It's
never,
It's gonna be something happens. Like when I got it. You know, we ready to get out the house on time, and you pick the baby up, he throws up all over you, and you gotta start.
Oh, that's happened a couple times.
Or my biggest thing is I grew up with like firm discipline as far as like spankings like all the time. I got girls, so I just can't whoop my kids. I have to have drawn out conversations and explain yourself on why I'm not gonna do that. And it's like I said, you'll never be prepared for it. You can just do your very best, know that you're not going to make the right decision every time, and be humble and be able to say, I was wrong about it, or I'm sorry, this is what we're going to do next time.
When am I going to start getting return on my investment? That's what I'm trying to figure.
Oh, well, you never
27.
You never. So what I've learned is you never get a return on your investment because you're not expected to get anything from them. You pour the knowledge that you have, the finances that you have into them. Hopefully, when they get older, they make the right decisions. And if they don't, you can't take care of them forever.
Yeah, this boy going through that dang formula. I said he going through formula like it's.
I told my son. If he don't make it, we can't get out the hood.
Yeah, we doing both. But he growing, man.
So wait, what about you? What advice?
Yeah, you about to say something wild.
Make sure you go bird watching at 8:30 at night.
No, I was gearing up for something wild, but no, seriously. I mean, what Kelly is saying is right. You won't be prepared. I mean, even something like you said, something simple as getting out the house. Something as simple as I'll tell you this. Here's the one advice I'll give you, or one piece of advice I'll give you. Continue to date. Because
not other females, Ming.
Right, not other
we gotta
females.
make sure we clarify that. He's like, oh yeah, we could do that. Hey, you gonna go home? Gee, I was told I could date.
Right, but no, continue to date because
continue to date your wife.
Continue to date your wife because kids are going to take up the majority of your time. Sure. Unknowingly, they're going to take up the majority of your time, right? You just said he dictates when you sleep, when you eat, and everything else. So just continue to, continue to put some time aside for your wife. That's probably the best advice I can give you. And then once you guys are in, a harmonious relationship or a harmonious situation, it's only going to trickle down to the kids. So, yeah. And then you was talking about more than two. It's tough to go from man to man in the zone.
You ain't kidding.
Because that's
you said what?
Man to man. Right now,
zone.
So right now it's you and T, right?
Yeah.
You got one kid. If you got one more, that's man to man, right? Each parent has a kid. Think of defense.
Okay. Yeah.
You get three. That's zone. It's another thing that I was learned or that I was taught. A lot of places aren't meant for three or for a family of five.
Yep.
Think about it.
Two.
Family of two or family
four.
Yeah.
Homes, right?
Well, I mean, not even homes. I was talking about if you go out to a hotel, you got two beds, right? You go to amusement park. You got three kids and you're trying to roll a roller coaster. Somebody riding by themselves. It's just not that you shouldn't have a third kid.
You're going to be the one riding by yourself, man. You're going to be at the back looking sad because you paid for everything.
Yeah. I was just watching them, on the roller coaster.
Look at them up there having fun.
Everybody up there, like, everybody got their own
Everybody
friend.
having fun. I'm the one to bring in all this big money. Eat up on my damn food. So I guess
the crazy thing is you got to feed them every day. And I thought that was weird.
you got
I thought that was
was
weird.
going to say something.
I know.
At
Then
some point.
I thought that was weird.
That's why SRS came in the house.
Yeah. Sometimes 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day. It's crazy.
I guess my advice though would be, I know it sounds like everybody says the same thing, but cherish every single moment because it is true that it flies by. Like it really does. Because you turn around, my kids are 4 and 6, and it was just like yesterday where I remember them being born. Yeah. It's just like every week, it's like they keep growing up. I'm like, damn, like where is time going?
Trust me, I'm starting to feel that now.
And like you said that, you remember when they were 4 and 6. I just changed the screensaver on my phone when my kids were younger because now my oldest is driving. And it's weird because so my wife was cooking dinner. I wanted spaghetti. My wife didn't go get the stuff for spaghetti. My daughter went with her and her sister to Walmart to get the stuff. And I was like, hey, yo, this is a new space for us.
Just like get the right ingredients, though.
Oh, yeah, she even made it. She made like chicken spaghetti. What is it? Not chicken spaghetti.
Your daughter made chicken spaghetti?
Ground turkey spaghetti.
Okay. That's
what she made it with. Oh, it was good.
Yeah.
Did y'all eat fish with it?
Yeah, I used the...
What'd you say?
Did y'all eat fish with it?
So that was actually not the wild comment because usually
No.
fried chicken.
No,
and
I
spaghetti.
didn't hear what you said.
He just
sorry.
you know it's something crazy.
I know that's what.
No, that's not true.
You eat fish with spaghetti. That's a common thing.
Like that's
common thing with black folk.
Yeah,
that's the territory we are in right now. It's like, hey, yo, this kid is driving and she's good. She's responsible. And I got another one. So we're gonna see. I got a younger child. We're gonna see how she is.
Yeah,
she's our wild card. Good kid, but she's our wild card.
Yeah.
But our oldest is she's checking all the boxes, you know, and not that the little one's not, but like the fact that she wants to learn when a lot of kids now don't want to learn how to drive. She asked to take defensive drive. My wife told me
defensive driving, bro. What kind of kids you got?
I kid you not. That's what I'm saying. And she sees the way because we have
watching Twisted Metal.
Right. No, not that type. It's being.
Is the turtle gonna come out the hood? Yeah.
Being more aware on the hood. I almost said being more aware on the hood. Being more aware on the road. So she sees how her and I and my wife drive, and she wants to be better at driving. So
Who taught her how to drive?
So y'all don't know how to drive.
You ain't got no patience.
I do not. I grew up.
That's a stupid question. Does Kelly got patience?
Nah, bro.
Of course he ain't got no patience.
Nah, bro. My step. I was taught by my stepdad, and my stepdad would like literally yell at you. What the fuck you doing? You can't take your spot out the middle. So like I was fearful of doing that. So I let my wife do it. My wife is an excellent driver. She has a CDL herself. Like she drove little kids like on school buses, like big school buses. Like someone trusted her.
You said somebody trusted her.
Somebody trusted her with their kids. I trust you with our kid to teach her how to drive. So I'm very proud of that, and I happily say that I'd had no dealings with teaching how to drive. I give advice on like that's about it.
So sticking with like growing up kids and everything, since we all have kids now, what's one thing that you struggled on or struggled with growing up that you will not let your kids struggle with?
Finances.
We're gonna keep it 100.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
No. Yeah, we keep it at 100.
Okay.
What you talking all soft now?
Yeah, okay.
He's not ready. I'm fully prepared for this.
Yeah.
It's finances and education, like, and just the ability to be yourself. I allow my kids, man, my wife is the same way. We allow our kids to be ourselves. I just don't want you to make too much noise. That's about it. Don't stomp around my house. I got one kid that walks around like she heavier than me, and she's not. Yeah, so I walk around. I'm quiet, but you can be yourself. I don't care about cussing. Long as your grades are good and you're respectful, I don't care about that. And those are some of the things that I like in my household. Like you couldn't cuss. I could joke around, but I couldn't cuss. And I grew up poor, and I don't want my kids to grow up poor.
Yeah.
Hey, don't it feel good to cuss in front of your parents now?
Yes, every opportunity I get.
I try not to.
Y'all can cuss in front of your parents?
Absolutely.
I still can't.
I say hell a lot.
That ain't.
What the hell going on around here?
In front of my dad, I'll cuss a little bit more,
you say-
but
you
in
say
front of my
F?
mom,
F and
not
S.
so much.
Oh, I'm saying it. Absolutely.
If I curse in front of my mom, she
Yeah, it's still
probably
that
bring the belt out. Still.
yeah?
Oh yeah, no, I don't mess around with that.
PTSD for sure.
I said, I'm like, hey, that booty over there. What?
yeah,
what?
no,
Like,
yeah, it was
damn.
definitely a splash boundary there.
Yeah, I was like, I just can't say but. No,
No, my mom used to get mad at the word piss.
Piss.
She used to hate that word, so I couldn't say that. So you had to say pee. I don't know. It was a weird thing. I don't know. Like,
What
like
is it? 'Cause it
I couldn't
sounds
say, "Ma, I had to go
dirty or
piss."
derogatory?
Probably so. I had to say, "Hey, Ma, I have to go pee," or "You have to use the restroom." But
you one of those like 18 in the
what
house. Mom, I gotta go pee pee.
But like, what kind of kid were you
gotta
that
go
you said piss though? Like that's
I don't know. I think that's probably what it was.
Yeah,
I don't want
probably
to
at
7
years old.
Like, yeah, I gotta go
Yeah.
take a piss. Why do we both go to 7?
Yep.
We both
I don't
went
know.
to 7.
I don't know why.
Because I can just picture Marcus being a badass little kid at 7.
When he had hair.
Yeah, Mom, go piss.
Hey, come
you
on
know,
now.
I used to have waves,
Hey,
right?
you got
Bro,
3 bald people here.
we in the same boat. I'm trying to get Ming to join
Yeah,
us.
I'm not. Nah,
Nah, that's why he got his hat on.
You right.
I'm saving every last hair I got.
Bit of it.
His corner starting in the middle of his head.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. I will say I was on FaceTime with my mom last night, and I just so happened to glance at my head. My shit started to fade.
It keeps going back. Every
Nah.
time you go to the barber, they be like,
This
is
time
this
next
it?
year. This time next
Are you
year.
sure you
want
wanna
to
keep this?
I'm going to keep that.
We're going to look at a cul-de-sac.
Man.
No, all right. So, Marcus, same question. Something that you struggle with growing up that you ain't going to let your kids struggle with.
I don't know, probably as simple as it sounds, is just being themselves. I know growing up, so I was the youngest. So I had plenty of influences. I had my mom, my dad.
That makes a lot of sense.
I had my sister. What you trying to say? Huh?
No, go ahead.
No, I'm joking. No, but I had my brother. So my brother, I know my brother is my biggest influence on me in general. And so I spent a lot of time trying to emulate his style, his talk, you know what I'm saying, everything about him. Because he was a winner. In my eyes, he was successful. And on top of that, I put him on this grand pedestal. So I didn't spend a whole lot of time just being myself. And so what I would tell, or what I would try to help instill in my kids is just be yourself. Be yourself. You know, I'm at a great point where I get to see their development happen right in front of me. I get to be a part of their personality, making up their personality. So, and that's another thing. Cherish that, because you get to make up their personality. You have a hand in it, and so that's one thing I would try to instill in them. Just continue to be yourself. Like my son, I know my son is just like me because he plays around. He thinks everything is funny.
One?
Mason,
Bro, that dude, wow.
he thinks everything is a joke, and now I see that my daughter is doing it as well. I went to go pick my daughter up from daycare. She took her car seat and drags it to my car. And then when I tell her to get in it, she runs around the car. It's like, and it's just, it's a game to her. Everything is funny. So I see myself in a parking lot?
Yeah, he's wild with his kids. Like I said, SRS has been called on him multiple times.
A few times, you know what I'm saying? I mean, but it's okay.
Right now, ain't nobody watching the kids at home.
He pulled up at Walmart, man. I was like, hey, you know your kid back here unbuckled, right? And he was like, bro, she be doing that.
Yo,
damn, are you gonna call him out like that?
My wife taught my daughter how to undo the little.
Yeah, blame your wife. Mm-hmm.
No, seriously, she taught her how to undo the thing.
Yeah, we got him.
He said, yeah, we got him.
You got him.
Got him.
She taught her how to do it, and so now every time she gets in the car, that's what she practices with. She practices on it. So that's what he's saying.
Yeah,
right.
nah, man.
But we was parked
every time you see that kid, and
she active.
Bro, she unlock herself quick.
Yeah, she's a little criminal.
She is.
But yeah, I'm out of here.
All right.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
All right, Ming, what about you?
He's early on.
I would say
No, it's still he knows what he wants to do and what
I
not
know
to do.
what I do want for him to be better at me than me is the realization
Not
of
skip leg day?
the influence I had. Because I'm the oldest.
The realization of what?
The influence I had growing up and everything like that. I don't think I was a good kid growing up or whatever, but I think at times I didn't understand the type of influence that I had over like my friends and my brothers and everything like that.
Wait, people listen to you?
Crazy, right?
They all in jail now.
That's because they stopped listening to me. Yeah. Yeah, I know who y'all are. No, I was playing. But
You in B2.
man, or B3, or that, and most definitely I would teach him about finances, and not just oh man, you got to make money to spend money. It's teaching about credit, teaching about credit cards, teaching about like how to invest. I know if I would have known about crypto and just stocks, period, coming out in high school and stuff like that, 2009, Bitcoin, bro. If I would have had Bitcoin in 2009, I don't think y'all would see me right now. You feel me? So like, it's just those type things that I wish I would have known when I was younger. And I know for a fact I'm going to be teaching him, my son, that, and just be a little bit more responsible in that area,
See, like for us, so we talk about, being yourself, finance and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We didn't learn it from anybody. We learned it from technology, right? You probably learned, where did you learn investment and credit and all that stuff? Where'd you learn that from? Or who taught you that?
So investment, y'all, y'all played a good part in it. I got one of my best friends, Brandon. He helps me out with a lot of investment, like in the stock market and stuff like that. Crypto, same. I got a couple friends that I grew up with or whatever that we're really good in, that we started learning that. But like credit cards and stuff like that, I didn't know anything about it, like what an actual credit card really was until I got on my own. So like about 2011, 2012, you know, you take out a credit card and I'm like, all right, cool. So what happens now?
Right.
They give you this money.
I did the same thing.
I bought a controller.
About a controller.
Never returned that money. Like never paid on. I didn't know what to do.
My first credit card, I bought an Xbox.
Yeah.
And so
On something
Mine was
silly.
a PlayStation controller.
Yeah, it was
silly. From Nebraska.
you want to know what? That's the exact same thing that I did. My first credit
Well,
card.
but that's what most
it was a
people
Best-
do.
It was a Best Buy credit card. All I would do was buy stuff, and like I said, I worked for the city at 19, and that's when I got my first credit card. I would buy stuff, I would pay it off when the bill came because I was like, I had the money, so I buy something, I pay it off. It'd be like $30 or $50. I never bought nothing crazy, and when I bought my first house, my credit score was so high. Because that's all I did. I would buy it, pay it off, buy it, pay it off.
Yeah,
See,
but you
well,
knew the
you
responsibility.
knew,
behind
yeah.
the
I was about to
credit
say.
card.
I didn't know
you had to
it
pay
was,
that much back.
It was a stroke of luck. That's how I learned.
Well,
it.
but
didn't
you
know
get
how to
lucky.
do it.
But most people like us, like I
That's what I'm saying.
don't know about Marcus, but me and Ming, when I got my first credit card, I maxed it out, and because I didn't know, I'm just like I know I got to pay it back, but do I have to pay it all back all at once, or do
Yeah.
I thought I could just keep doing $20 payments and be fine. But when that interest hits, and they say, "Nah, you owe $500, you owe $2,000,"
Yeah,
and I was at a point where I was like, "Man, I don't make that much money. I can't do it."
Right.
So it literally just I couldn't do it, and I defaulted on the card. And I remember getting my first job at the sheriff's office, like my first real job.
Yeah.
And I remember when I did my tax return, and I got it. I was getting money back because the government, they don't play around with their money.
At all.
Nah.
At
Not even
all.
I even credit card company too. So when they said, "Oh, you got X amount coming back," I'm like, "Oh, for sure." I'm planning on buying all the stuff, and then they like, "Oh, wait a minute, no, you owe money, so that's going to that." I'm like,
I'm
"Damn,
taking that.
Yeah.
Okay, so like,
nah, we taking that money."
I'm getting money
Yeah.
back.
No, I said that because the everything that I learned as far as like finances, kind of just like being yourself and all that, you learn from some sort of technology, right? And so when you say teaching your kids that, I think you'll have less of a hand in it than you think because technology is going to advance further. Investment, for example, all that stuff came from YouTube. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be another device or another platform or something that's going to be 10 years from now, 20 years from now, where your kids are going to learn something even bigger and better than what you learned from YouTube.
So I agree with you there, but there are some nuances to like if you're gonna just buy stock, then cool. You can get on YouTube and learn the hot stocks and stuff like that. But in order for you to really make some real money in the stock market and like options trading and stuff like that, if you really want to make some money in it, you got to actually look at charts. You really got to look at a lot of these companies and do your own research. Your favorite YouTuber is not going to tell you that because that's not what's going to get him the likes and stuff like that. He's going to go majority off what's trending. You feel me? Like what everyone else is doing. He's not going to tell you that, I don't know.
Bird watching then went up.
Yeah, bird watching went up
700%.
700%.
Well, no, bird
since his
watching
last
had
podcast.
Bird
Watching is actually a liability.
We need
had a terrible second quarter,
lost
and
money in
now
it.
they're going to be they didn't meet their earnings, and so Q4 quarter four, the fourth quarter, which is the last 3 months of the year, they're going to be doing good and they're going to break out.
I'm so proud.
And stuff
he,
like that.
He actually
And that's
sounds
what I'm
like
saying.
Hey, you want to know what's
It's
crazy?
those little things.
He say I showed him the ropes.
no. He said all of us. Don't
all
take
y'all.
No,
I
take
showed
credit.
him
Played
the
a
ropes.
hand in it.
I showed you the ropes.
There we go. I taught him
No.
not to spend money.
No, that's crazy. Hey, you are the cheapest.
I'm mad I even said that. Now y'all
Other
taking
than
credit.
the person that's not
You know what I'm
here,
saying?
you are the cheapest one of us.
I'm that man, Pappy. It's like, come on,
raised you.
Are you still buying off-brand stuff?
Yeah, I'm cheap. I will never
just a fact of
leave
life,
my system, my blood. I am just cheap.
My man is.
I'm just cheap.
What was
That's
it,
just
Fast
Mac?
Fast
That's a good way
Mac.
to live,
Fast,
bro.
it's the same damn thing.
Nah,
Fast
it's
Mac.
But is it
the
though?
cheese is
Yeah.
gritty.
Hey, that's why
Is it cheese?
it ain't cheese. I don't know
It's
what it
still
is.
cheese, but
It's
at
like
the end of the day,
orange cardboard that they kind of grated onto it. But no, yeah, I've been cheap. That's me. But
that's a good way to live it. I ain't
you
gonna
talking
lie to
about
you.
even
It is.
Struggle
really
in the
is.
beginning and reap them benefits in the end.
Yeah.
That's I
'Cause
still
who,
struggle.
Who says that kids from like infant to 15 or 18 need to have the most expensive stuff? Who said that? If your lifestyle ain't that every day, we talking about like, your Deion Sanders of the world. That'd be crazy if he out here having his kids wearing, Shaqs. Ain't no way.
What's wrong with
You know,
Shaqs,
man?
There's nothing wrong with
I
Shaqs.
got a pair of
I would
Shaqs, bro.
rock. I would
Yeah,
rock
but
some
you ain't got
Shaqs.
Deion Sanders' money.
Yeah,
That's what I'm,
You
that's
sure
what I'm
don't.
trying to get to.
don't.
You should
feel
don't.
me?
You don't even
So-
have Shador Sanders money.
I don't.
Man, look.
You don't have Joe Sanders money from down the street.
Bro, hey, Shador got the bread, bro. No, which one? Yeah, Shador.
And that's what I'm saying.
Don't
Like,
worry, you're gonna start to learn to live cheap. Like
I'm still living
my
cheap.
financial advisor is that dad from Everybody Hates Chris.
That's
Bro, he is
crazy.
he is the best.
I just got my
He is the best.
all my jeans get clean.
You get them from Walmart. You got a pair of
I-
Jinkos on right now.
No, these Cavenders. I actually spurred.
I mean, Bugle
I-
Boys.
I know Ming is
Whoa,
frugal.
whoa, whoa! My man said he splurged on it, but you did splurge on the shoes.
Right.
Nah, because I go through shoes crazy. Yeah, I don't care about shoes.
I know Ming
But a
is
nice
frugal
pair of
because
jeans,
of the shirt
yeah.
that he has on.
What?
Boy said,
It's Puma, man.
I know you make bad decisions because you got a Puma shirt on.
It's Puma.
I think, have you ever noticed Ming's shoe game, right?
Man, y'all gonna pan on the shoes,
Yeah, because
man. I got an oil stain on one of them.
I know. This is the only dude I know that probably sleeps with his shoes on. He don't take them off.
He's sharing with him.
Yeah, bro. You take a shower with them on.
I do everything
sleep
in
with
my
them on.
shoes.
I don't like you come to you like I got a new pair of shoes and 2 weeks later they brown.
Have you ever put shoes in a washing machine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It fucks
You
up
don't.
the tumbler.
You just don't.
No,
It
it
messes up
doesn't.
the tumbler.
You just
Nah,
don't.
No, it doesn't.
Well, you don't even do
What
that.
type of?
Hey,
wait,
no,
what type
no.
of what type of washing machine do you have?
Y'all don't have the one with the.
Hey, you know
The
what?
agitator
You
in the
need to
middle?
get You need to get this FZ150.
Bro, what are you
The
talking about?
FZ150. It's this shoe thing,
he's-
right? And he save $150.
Bro, I know who
That's what, you know what I'm talking about, right? That
Man, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna gift you for Christmas. I'm gonna gift you a box of
I feel like
FZ150.
yeah.
Bro, you never heard that?
You know what I'm
dude?
talking about,
Nah.
don't you?
He'll find like some dirty old shoes.
He'll find some shoes that Ming will wear.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's
clean them
crazy,
up. And he was like, I just saved myself $150.
$150.
Ain't no way.
Bro,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
spending that much on no shoes though.
No, he don't. He finds
yeah.
them.
No, we
That's
know.
crazy.
We can tell.
Right.
Bro, I literally
80
your budget
bucks,
is
you know.
80 is that's not even close to 80.
I'll
I'm
do
saying,
What's the
like
most you'd
100.
ever spend on a pair of shoes?
100, maybe 120, depending on what they are.
No, not for like
Those were-
3-4 pairs. I'm talking about for one.
Yeah, like the most I'll
He be
spend.
he be go to Walmart. I got $100. I'm about to buy 12 pairs of shoes.
Shit, I'll be good for a while.
Yeah, he's like, I'm buying those Shacks. I'm buying
hey.
them Starberries.
Hey,
bro, wait till
soon I get on Finish Line or any of those sites, I go
Stop.
straight to sale.
It is
Line,
like-
you are- yeah, stop
I go
it.
straight to sale. It's
Goodwill.
not
That's where you
bro.
going.
It's
Clearance.
straight sale.
You're the only dude I know shop at clearance at the Goodwill.
Clearance on everything, bro. I'm not
Hey,
paying full
Ming
price
was
for
mad when
nothing.
Payless closed up the street. He was upset. Man, that's my spot.
Hey, look, hey, got to get it
You
done.
went for
man.
that closeout sale too, didn't you?
Still look fresh though.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You know,
All right, so go back. So we were talking about mental health earlier.
yeah.
So I know in the profession that I was once in and what you guys are in now,
Yeah.
it has to deal with a whole bunch of mental health. So let's start off from the beginning. What got you into the field of work that you're in now?
So, mental health, right?
No, we'll talk about that.
Well, it goes into my mental health.
Yeah.
Because what got me into the profession I'm in right now is I wanted to stop getting tickets. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. Like, I
never
got
fails,
tired
man.
of getting pulled over.
It never fails.
I got tired of speeding, and then
Tired of having warrants.
I got tired of having warrants.
Yeah, you just
It was messing with my mental health, and so I said, "Hey man, let me go ahead and join this crew.
That's one way to do
join the crew.
Let me join the crew." And then when they pull me
So
over,
I know that when I have warrants before they come out.
exactly. Like yo, you know what I'm saying? When they pull me over, like, "Hey man,
He ain't
what's
lying.
up? I'm one of y'all." You know what I'm saying?
One way. Hey, that man.
So it was messing with my mental health.
That's why you didn't get your tags, huh?
Yeah,
Bro,
That's crazy.
Bro,
Yeah.
you gonna call
That's
him out?
I'm calling him out.
Yeah. That's
I called him out like
Well,
yesterday.
I got him
Or today.
now.
Was it today or yesterday? It was
I got.
yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday. I got him now though.
Why are you so afraid of Mike?
Because it's so close.
You talking like this the whole time. All right.
It's okay.
So why'd you get in the profession?
Honest answer?
Yeah.
I was broke. I was broke. I had been laid off.
Bro, y'all
for
got-
I had been laid off for 17 months.
Why
I
ain't nobody saying because they love the job?
That's what I was
and they
about-
want to.
No,
they want
absolutely
to. They
not.
want to protect the
Absolutely not.
the
Absolutely
community.
not. Absolutely not. I was laid off for 17 months, being outside of work and unemployment drying up. It was starting arguments. I needed something. I applied for like KCK Fire. I did.
All right. So I'm gonna stop you right there because yeah, I get what you're saying, but there's a lot of other jobs out there with other stability.
That's true.
Like legit. I honestly.
There's more to it than you just
Got it.
needing money.
Because I'll let
right
you know
hand to
mine.
God, bro. I am not lying to you. I'm dead serious. I was out of work. I had applied for KCK Fire because I had just finished up my EMT. That's what I was going for. And I've always worked for the city at that time because that was my first real job. At 19, I worked for water pollution control, and that was good to me. But there was the only department in the UG that shut down. I mean, not shut down. That at the time it took. What they offered wage freezes and furloughs, and our senior guys was like, "Nah, we're voting against it because it's union," and so they cut the bottom 5 guys, and I was like in the middle of the 5, and like legit, I was off for that 17 months. I needed work, and when I tell you it was starting arguments, it was starting arguments. Unemployment was drying up. You got submitting weekly for like extensions.
So the
for
pressure
like
was on.
Pressure was on. I needed work, and then when I got in here, I was like, oh, these are nothing more than people I grew up with. And plus I've always had the ability to communicate. I've always had the ability to communicate with people. So like I'm cool. So I've worked in that profession for so long, only being just communicating with people. That's it. That's why I actually got employee of the month.
I know how because you're like I just got
Yeah,
that
that was
job.
crazy. When I seen that email, I thought to myself, "That's crazy."
It
They
was-
give
it
it
really-
I
to
think everybody
anybody.
did say that.
Yeah,
That's
it was
wild.
Like,
I
man,
said
this got to be a lie.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
got to be February.
crazy. Man,
My
look.
birthday.
I think it was.
Yeah,
But no,
yeah.
it's
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
They ran out of employees.
But no, it's
Give it to Kelly.
legit, man. I needed work. I found something I could just communicate with people and be good at. It's a tough job, but it's more mental than
So
anything.
why didn't you go work at McDonald's?
Facts.
Right? It
Because
wasn't
they talk
paying-
to people every day.
It wasn't paying
Every
enough
day.
at the time, but like
At the time, now they are.
at the time, yeah, now, yeah.
Hey, I seen somewhere that McDonald's starting pay at one McDonald's like $30 an hour.
Yeah, that's
As a
it.
manager?
but it's only like 2 people there.
Nah,
Though.
as a
Cashier?
cashier or
cook?
something.
Yeah, it's,
Where they
it's 2 people in a robot.
You trying
Where
to
they
leave now?
Right,
It's $30 an hour. Where they at?
Hey, no lie, I seen this dude go from F this place to I love it here.
Hey, so going back to you, why'd you get into the profession?
Because the Air Force denied me.
Good reasons.
No, that's legit. I went to
Because you can't see.
no.
Glasses
It's,
too thick.
no.
Looked at you like, nah,
I
this
scored
dude
like an
can't.
87 on the ASVAB, which I could
Out of
damn
200?
near.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either.
With my score, I could damn near do anything I wanted except like fly planes, and that's because of my damn glass.
Wait, I can do anything I want
Except
fly
fly
planes.
in the
The
Air
only
Force.
thing you do in the Air Force.
So
No,
when's
that's
he gonna be a
not
cook?
I know. I'm just.
He's gonna be a cook.
Nah, hell no.
I didn't even catch it.
I can do everything.
I can do anything.
I do everything
But
except the
fly.
job, what the job requires.
Yeah, what's the It's like, I wanted to join the Navy, but I can't be on the boat. So,
I couldn't
yeah,
pass the swim
I couldn't
test.
swim, so I couldn't join the
I
Navy.
ain't gonna lie.
So, I don't know why they denied me.
I can't swim, bro. I can't.
Honestly, I don't know why.
I was like, shit, I'll try my luck in the Air Force because I can't swim. So, you know.
Come on, man.
Yeah, man.
So you couldn't get in the Air Force.
Nah, they red flagged me because I have surgical scars from when I was born. I was born premature and stuff like that. So they did this thing called red flag. Little did I know they were downsizing.
You a preemie?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
That why you so dark?
Damn.
No. No. I'm dark because yeah, we're gonna leave that.
Yeah, leave that one alone.
Your dad left you out in the car too long. I'll be right back, boy.
Like, Daddy, I ain't coming back. I was light skinned at first.
Nah, man, I know how it feels,
man, it's I really wanted to join the military coming out of high school. But I was really good at sports, so I took the sports route. My father was proud of that. My mom was proud of that. Coming out of college, tried to join. My mom was really against it. But I was like,
join. Where you're at now?
No, the military.
Military.
Yeah, I didn't care about law enforcement until they denied me, and then my dad was like, "Hey, try one of these departments around here." And I was like,
because your pops had he been working in law enforcement at that time?
pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's been with the school district for a long time, so he decided, he's like, hey, try it. I tried it, and ever since then, it is what it is,
So
I like it.
going along the lines with that, you're in that profession. So how do you handle the stress and the mental health from that place?
Bird watching.
Lots of bird watching.
A whole lot of bird watching.
But I know being in law enforcement and public safety, it comes with a lot of stress. And I talked about it one of my podcasts I was on, where how most first responders don't deal with it correctly. That's why we either burn out or people become that grumpy old first responder that don't want to talk to nobody, don't trust nobody, and they retire. They're just,
I deal with. I mean, I think the best way for me, I have dealt with it. That sounds wild. Let me get that correct. I think the best way that I have dealt with it is atmospheres like this, right?
I thought you was about to say something wild. I was preparing.
Nah. Because you go in that profession, and right, I wasn't handling it correctly, right? Mm-hmm. But then you along the way you run into people like a Kelly, like a Ming, like a Simmons, and that is it's an outlet for you. It's an outlet to vent. It's an outlet to not talk about work and laugh, actually, and genuinely laugh about common stuff that we have, things that we have in common interests.
Yeah, and just be goofy, because in that profession, like,
right,
you have to be professional all the time.
Right. And you got to present something, especially with you being black. You got to present something all the time.
Yeah.
So
it's you, but you have to be the highest standard,
right? Because
you're representing not just the department or other people in that same career, but you're also representing your family and everything like that. But that becomes burdensome because everything's so serious,
right?
Everything is so serious, and it has to be serious,
right?
You're dealing with people's lives and stuff like that.
And
so, like what you said, things like this, man, it's like a breath of fresh air. Probably not in here because it's like
cigar smoke. It's not
really, but it's like
I got the best ventilation in town. Don't start
it is, yeah. But I'm saying, like, it's like a breath of fresh air. It's like a nice tall glass of water. It's just refreshing, to kind of unwind, and I know with me, these last 8 months has been my son. Mm-hmm. Like soon as I get home, man, I pick him up from his babysitter. He relieves all my woes from the day or whatever it may be, and he could be having the worst day in the world. But when I get home and I see him and I look him in his eyes and he smiles with no teeth in his mouth or whatever, and his little hands go out like that, and ain't nothing like it.
I challenge you to keep that same energy.
Man,
throughout your whole career.
I try, man.
No, I'm being serious.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you start losing it once the more stress comes. But keep that same energy, because I was at that point too in my life where my kids brought me joy, and then the mental aspect of the job kept getting to me.
Yeah.
And when I wasn't having joy anymore, when I was getting home, seeing my wife, seeing my kids, now it's starting to fade. That's when I kind of knew. I was like, this might not be for me.
A wise man told me during one of our morning meetings, and you all know him, he said that our profession is like 1%. It holds like this much of our life, you know, but our life is like, you know, super longer than that, you know, so enjoy everything outside of it. But when it's time to, you know, handle business, we handle business, you know, and that's my man, David Tolan. That's my dude right there. I owe a lot of the success in my career to him and you guys and everything like that. But just those one-on-one talks or whatever, yeah, he helped me out a lot.
So going along with that, so what do you think about, because we can't always have this, right?
Sure,
this is great when we have this.
For sure.
But do you guys, what do you think about therapy, and what do you think about talking to your significant other about the stress at work? I mean, like, because I know with me, for a while, I wouldn't go into therapy. I wasn't talking to my family about what was going on. And it was hurting me. Like, it wasn't helping me at all. So I got to a point where I started doing it, and then mentally I was getting better.
I'm blessed because I got a cousin who is a officer or whatever out in St. Louis. And so he's been doing this for a while, and he's a wealth of knowledge. So he checks up on me every once in a while, and he relieves a lot of that. And then my dad, he is someone who can relate, you know. So he provides that relief and stuff like that. My wife, she understands what I go through, but I don't put that burden on her because she has her own stuff,
right?
know, so.
And that's kind of where I'm at. I talk to a therapist. I actually go to counseling regularly. I try not to. I used to bring work home, try to talk to my wife about it. What I found out is that she may empathize with me. She may have those like, oh, I understand how you feel, but she's not really truthfully understanding what I'm going through.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to go home and say, hey, baby, today
This, that, and the
I
third
did
happened.
this, and this. Oh, and by the way, I almost got punched in the
Yeah,
face.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
I mean,
facts.
so number one, she doesn't want to hear that because, hey, I'd still want you to come home and see your kids. I still want you to come home and talk to me or be around me and be safe and comfortable with me. And so I try not to, now that I've been there for years, I try not to bring that home now. I try not to talk to her about it. Not because I don't think she would, you know, like I said, get it or understand it. It's just I don't want to add that extra stress onto already her stressful day with the kids and work and everything else she got going on.
So I want to highlight something that you said. I want people in this profession to know what you said. It's not that you're not bringing the job home, but you are talking about your feelings, your like how you feel from it. Right. Not like you're going home telling her stories, but you're going home saying, I'm really upset about today what happened.
Right.
This is why. You may not understand why, but I'm upset.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what we should be doing. Like not just going home just like I had a bad day and they say, you know, your wife's like, what happened? You're just like, well, you ain't gonna get it, so I ain't gonna tell you.
Right.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah. And start creating those boundaries or start over communicating the emotional side. Hey, this is how I'm feeling. Here's how we can be in the same space without, you know, me wrongfully, you know, sending out my emotions to you,
right?
You know, because it's not your fault. It's work's fault,
right?
You know, so hey, this is what I'm feeling, and y'all can both, you know, figure out a plan of, all right, I'm gonna sit down in my man cave, play the game for half hour, 45 minutes, or hey, once you get home, hey, dive right into the kids, you know, or playtime. I don't know, figure out some kind of system. You know, because I know when I get home, I'm feeding my son, and we watching Paw Patrol. You know,
y'all don't watch Bluey?
No,
nah, man. Bluey's like, you watch Bluey is like the perfect parents. Like, man, y'all, this is not what life is like.
Facts.
Bluey is funny.
I don't even like
Bluey's good.
Paw Patrol no more.
What's wrong with Paw Patrol?
So,
here we go.
looking at it,
Gracie's Corner.
Gracie's Corner is awesome. It's awesome. But Paw Patrol, I don't like it because all the dogs don't think independently of themselves.
Oh, you
really
go
got
real
dive
deep into
into
it.
it.
Yeah, bro. I was literally
But I
watching
like
it one
it.
morning and I was like, bro, I don't like this show no more.
They don't have
I would much
independent
rather
thoughts.
watch
Like, you know what? I don't want to go to this mission today.
Rumble. The
Rumble, what's
Bulldogs.
wrong? You know what? I had a bad day today.
Rumble and Crew. I would much rather watch Rumble and Crew because he incorporates his family into it.
Okay.
It's a family business, and the whole family they got their strengths and weaknesses, and they figure it out together. With Paw Patrol, got the kid, and he just telling the dogs what to do, and I'm like, I don't know. I never seen all the dogs come up with a plan on his own.
I don't know how we got so off topic so
I'm just
quick.
saying, man. I don't
I
really
hate
watch
Paw Patrol.
no more.
Man, Paw Patrol is going to be a sponsor of this
Right.
podcast, and you just
killed
ruined it.
the whole
I'm sorry,
thing.
Nickelodeon podcast or whatever. or
All
Paw
that
Patrol.
investment talk you was talking about earlier.
They're doing a great job of being kid friendly, but they not really. They're false advertising.
Okay.
The fact of thinking independently.
All right.
and problem solving.
So one last question before we we went way left. All right, last question before we wrap this up. I want you guys to answer this. Oh, yes. 5-year goal. What is it, Kelly? Start with you.
Goal?
Yep. 5-year goal.
Ooh.
Where do you want to be in 5 years?
Man. 5-year goal?
Mm-hmm.
I really don't.
You're gonna have to get a 5-year
go?
goal.
I don't have a 5-year goal.
Now we
Because
gonna-
it's always the same. The same with me is find ways to invest more money, try to be a better person. Like it's always the same stuff. So I never have like it all aligns with the same thing. Because what I care the most about is
taking care of your family.
take care of my family. Like in that aspect, I'm really like a robot. So I'm like, I take care of my family. I invest for me and my wife later on in life. And once I get older, I want to be able to travel and
You can do it now.
see grandkids. Man, this is special.
you can't do
with
the
these
grandkids
kids,
now.
man. You know what I'm saying? This is special with these kids, man.
Yeah.
I punch something in for me and the wife to go somewhere. I'm like, yeah, we can go here. Like you go travel somewhere, and then you add 2 more people onto that trip because we don't have like a village, so we really have to wait for our kids to get a little bit older so they can stay behind. But we do take trips as a family. But like when you just don't want to take the kids with you because that's all we've done. We went from being young adults to parents, and like we never had like a big village. So it's always been just me and my wife.
What about you, Marcus?
What are we in November? 5 years from now, I want to be planning a trip to some beach because I'm financially stable. I'm going to get financially stable by owning my own.
By what?
Owning my own, having my own. I want to not be working for someone. I want to be working for myself, having my own claim, or my own stake in something. And so we're in November. Like I said, 5 years from now, I want to be planning a trip on the beach and knowing that I can do it and not even really think about the financial aspect of it.
Ming?
5 years from now, I already completed my first week in Japan. Coming back,
Wait, damn.
I would have
What?
either moved into a bigger house.
Your first week in Japan. Wait, what?
Yeah. And within 5 years, in the next 5 years, I'm going to Japan. I'm going to make a trip.
You talking about
week
like
trip.
I'll be 5 years from now. I'll already be back.
Right.
Yeah, I was.
All right, I got
turned
you, I
around.
got
My
you.
bad.
I've been thinking about this for like a couple months. Mm-hmm. So
I can tell.
week in Japan, a bigger house, more yards for my lawn service, a stock portfolio of we're gonna say 5 figures, and it's gonna be more than 50,000. I'm not gonna say 6 because I haven't gotten that into
You
it
got
yet.
5 years. You got plenty of time.
For sure.
Let's make it 6.
Yeah, okay, 6, and it'd be a minimum of 100,000. So obviously, What else was it?
I mean, thinking about this.
I need an Audi. It's used for sure. A used Audi.
What?
I've always wanted an Audi.
Bro, this dude is random,
Yeah, this
bro.
dude is. I want
You
3
ask
new
a
pairs of
crackhead what
shoes.
ideas is going on.
And
I'm gonna give me a new
my
hat.
coaching career is gonna start taking off.
What sport?
Wrestling and baseball.
Water polo.
Hey, you wrestled growing up, didn't you?
Yeah.
Was you nice?
Yes.
I believe it. I believe it. I'm no jokes. I actually
There's
really
some bad mother lovers I know about,
Boy,
but I was
you
nice.
know that's a sport, and you too because you have a son. I mean, you can do it for your daughter as well.
Hold on. I got a question.
Both,
But make it
both
quick.
wrestle. He wrestled. I
Make it
wrestled.
quick.
Real
man.
fast.
We got,
What,
like,
what sport do you want your kids to play?
I don't care.
You don't care?
The main
care.
one is wrestling.
Wrestling?
My kids do cheer, so I don't care.
I just want my kids to be active.
yeah, just be
Okay.
active.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
whatever gets you going.
I know y'all all play football.
Yeah.
Would you want your kids to play football?
Yeah.
I don't mind it, but I'm not going to force them to.
Okay.
If
I'm
I
not
had a
forcing
son,
It's a
I'd be like,
very
yeah, play
violent sport.
I didn't.
Now, I love
didn't play
playing football.
Yeah, you was dirty too.
Yeah,
Like the stories you
exactly.
told, you was dirty.
I'm not going to get into that.
Yeah.
I was a very dirty player.
Well, Ric Flair.
Gunslinging. Hair braiding.
Roll next way.
Son of a gun. All right. We got to end this.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
but real quick, for you guys that have all 3 of you guys, you have sons, which I'm sure you like wrestling. But like that is one of the sports. Like
Yeah.
it's an individualized sport. It's more so learning who you are as a person. You can push through anything if you make through practice at wrestling.
All right.
Yeah.
What's your 5-year goal?
We don't get in that. I ain't got enough time. You know what?
All right.
I'll make it quick to retire y'all.
That's great.
All right?
Damn, 5 years?
Yeah. 5 years.
I'm gonna help out on that.
Yeah,
OnlyFans
I'm gonna help you out with
I
that.
meant, and the ad on mine is one rental property.
OnlyFans feet.
One rental property.
OnlyFans feet pics, bro.
Yeah.
What? That's not no.
You
that's-
what?
I said, well, we're gonna be doing OnlyFans feet pics.
You never know. All right.
If OnlyFans,
Hey, we got to end this 'cause it's been our time, but
sure.
we definitely got to do this again.
Most definitely.
Black Coalition's got to get together again.
Most definitely.
It's always been a good time getting
Most definitely.
getting
Always.
back with you guys. Yeah, I appreciate it, and I guess till next time, right? Right. Thank you everybody for tuning in to Strawberry Hill Podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, all of it, right?
Yep.
Just tune in next week. Next week I got TJ Roberts down the street. He owns Kinship Cafe. He'll be on, so check that one out. And this episode's dropping soon, so not want to miss it. I appreciate y'all for listening, and I'll see y'all next time.
Goodbye, everybody.